The allegation: Monsanto was negligent because it continued making PCBs until banned by the government in 1979. Not true. What really happened? Monsanto voluntarily withdrew from the market totally in 1977. PCBs have yet to be banned in the United States. You cannot manufacture them, but as I'll show you in a minute, they're still in use today. Plaintiff wants to lead you away from this road, a road to the truth. And the plaintiffs do that by trying to put all of these dead ends in your way. They want you to follow them. They want you to talk about them. They want you to discuss them. Mitotic figures, which we're going to get to. They brought up Japanese rice oil, which we heard several times had nothing to do. The poison was not due to the PCBs. It was due to another chemical, furans. The mouse, we talked about that. 3 workers' deaths. Dr. Rosner still hasn't got that right, that there were 3 workers that died. One of them was exposed to a mixture of PCBs, and the other 2 were only exposed to a naphthalene. He still didn't get that right after being on the stand for a day and a half. They brought up shower curtains, brought that up today. Ms. Miller showed you 3 different ads that had nothing to do, the picture had nothing to do with what was being sold, but yet Monsanto's pictures, because it said vinyl resins, and the best way to get that in somebody's mind is to show them something in their house, they use a shower curtain. But that was wrong, because here's another point of what the plaintiffs were doing in this case. This is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe bad. I'm sorry. I did that back. They want you to believe that normal equals bad. Does that make sense? Normal equals bad? Because you're figuring everything that Monsanto does that would be in the normal is something bad. Monsanto doesn't have any sales records from 1958. Oh, that's bad. They have 58 years worth of sales records. But it's bad they don't have any before 1958. Monsanto used some handwritten, kept some handwritten notes from 1969. That's bad. How many of us have written an email, and I may get to this a little later and I'll skip it then, but how many of us have written an email and looked back a month later and went, shouldn't have wrote that? How many of us have been in a meeting and somebody at the meeting is jotting down a note? Everything everybody says, yeah, we should blow up the world. Yeah, we should stop feeding all animals. Whatever anybody says, they wrote it down. But a bad company, according to the plaintiffs, kept all of those documents. If there was going to be one thing that a negligent company would get rid of, do you think they would get rid of the handwritten notes from a meeting from 1969? Do you think they would allow plaintiffs and their experts access to hundreds of thousands worth of documents? No.